This road has a little bit of a pothole in it. Might want to consider repairing that one, or maybe I just have to reload. Oh! Hello everyone, my name's Duration, and welcome back to Decennium SMP, and today we are resting on 2 hearts here because the mobs outside are nasty. But I have been busy on stream, and as you can see in my inventory, we have Boss Stone, and that's because something happened just on stream the other day. Well, I guess it wasn't the other day, it was about a week ago by the time you're watching this. So I want to show that quickly before we move on and kind of show off, you know, what we actually found. Okay, so we're just digging down in the tunnels over here on stream, and I heard a ton of zombies around here. I was doing a little bit of trickery with changing my render distance here, and you can see some flashing particles right over here. So it turns out we actually have a zombie spawner over here. So I'm actually recording this on stream to try to get a video of this and see what have we got going on here. Now I don't want to die, and that's the reason why I'm recording, because I know something will probably go wrong. If I open up a single hole for the zombies to come through, I'm basically dead. There's just no way. There's no way I would live. But I should also see... Yeah. So here's the walls. There is a lot of zombies in there. Oh yeah. Oh my. Okay. Let's get some light on that. Oh, it's a pretty big open area too. This is probably the biggest size spawner you can get. I don't want them to be able to hit me. I die. Eat my arrows. Yeah, this is not gonna really work because they're just gonna keep spawning. I need to get some torches in there, which is not going to be easy. I don't even know if there's a way to get into this spawner. It's just kind of entirely enclosed. Oh, there is one. This is not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought I could get the torches in, but if I try to get the torches in from the side here, they're probably going to be able to hit me as well. I have to turn down the sounds a little bit. These guys are noisy. Can't even hit them. Their legs. They have like really weird hitboxes or something. No, they just hit me. How can you hit me and I can't hit you? I've got your feet like right here. I think I might have to come back with a little bit of food, or... Well, maybe if I come back, they'll be despawned. That might be a way to try to do this too. That's right, we found a zombie spawner down in the mine down there, and we also found quite a few caves down there, which is quite crazy. And we're going to go down there and we're gonna go check this out. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain. I just bumped my head on every step on the way down there, which is kind of annoying. As you can see over here, we found a huge cave system, which is quite something. It just keeps on going and going. I haven't even found the end of it yet, so we might do a little bit of exploring of that in the video today. But also, we need to check out this zombie spawner that we found. That is not the way I want to go. Don't walk in the lava. That's probably not a good idea. So, now that we're on the other side of the branch mine here, we can see this is a cave or something here. That's not exactly what I was looking for. It's actually over here. If we go over this way, and it's just over here. Now, as you can see, I've been over here already on stream. We were trying to light this thing up, and it looks like it actually did a pretty decent job. It seems like the zombies have mostly despawned. I wanted to take a look what we have in this chest over here. It looks like we have a saddle, a bucket, a little bit of redstone, and some iron. So not awful loot. I think the most important loot is going to be this moss stone that we have on the ground. As you remember, moss stone is not renewable. Looks like we still have to do a little bit of lighting up though, because Seems like the zombies are still able to spawn. So I'm just gonna quickly jump in here and we're gonna light this place up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this right off the bat, but I think it would be a good idea to make some sort of feather farm to start out, because that will still be useful for crafting things like arrows and such. So I'm just gonna light this place up all the way around. I don't want a single block to be spawnable. Ah yes, I think this is much better. Oh, wait a second. There is a missing one there, and these are on the walls. Wait. What? Excuse me? I want you on the floor. Stay there. I think I've decided that I'm just gonna swap this floor out now. Might as well try to claim all this moss stone. Hopefully nothing will spawn in here because I have absolutely no food. I'm just gonna do one column at a time here. And it seems like if you place the torches too quickly, they like to just jump onto the side of the block. I don't know why that is, but it's kind of funny. If I remember correctly, mobs can spawn, I think, 4 blocks out from the spawner, so I think we'll clear out an area 4 blocks away from all sides of the spawner, which means I'm basically just going to take out this wall as well here, which is good because I want all this moss stone. I want every single block of it. Alright, and there we go. We just cleaned this area up nice and quickly. As you can see, I kind of put the torches in a bit of a pattern here, and it actually kind of makes it look almost like a plaid pattern. I've probably spent more time thinking about how I was going to space out the torches than I did actually mining this area out, which is kind of funny. Okay, so if we take a look at the chest full of goods that we got from our mining session on our Saturday stream, you can see that, yeah, we are doing quite well for ourselves. We got a ton of diamonds. Like, this is ridiculous, that amount of diamonds. That was crazy. And that's because we found that huge cave system. We found a lot of patches of diamonds. We have a ton of iron and gold, a bit of redstone, and there's still more in the tunnels here, but I just kind of gave up on picking it all up, pretty much. And then, of course, we have our loot from the dungeon. All the moss stone that we have, and then a bunch of cobblestone as well. Yeah, this really needs to be fixed. So I'm just gonna go through here and I'm just gonna fix all this for a second, because I can't stand bumping my head on every single step all the way down. It's a bit of a pain. Ah yeah, that's much better. Now I don't hit my head every time. Makes it so much quicker to get up and down too. But I actually wanted to make a fishing rod because I haven't seen as many pigs. Usually I go around and I just kill all the pigs that are around my area, but I haven't been seeing as many of them around, I guess because I've been spending so much time underground. They've decided to spawn other places. So I want to go fishing because I need food. I'm constantly out of food now. And beforehand I always had so much extra, but now I don't have as much. We've got a hole. We've got a hole in the middle of the ocean here. That may, or whoa, okay. Wow, what's that? There's just a weird chunk of blocks that aren't missing. I've never seen that before. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Ah, yes. I love that sound, too. Sit here and peacefully fish in Minecraft. Oh, 1 hour later. There we go, we got our first fish. Where did it go? Whoa, it went behind me, that's where it is. Okay, first fish of the fishing session here. I'm not sure why I'm doing this to myself. There we go, there's another one. This is completely unnecessary. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this for a little bit, because I want to make sure that I have a good stash of food. He sounds so joyful inside, so content, but little does he realize that time marches on. Life continues around him without his knowing. The extreme boredom engulfs him to the point that... Oh, wait, wrong script. And there we go, as you can see, I've caught a bunch of fish. I think I almost need to get like a dock or something over here so that I can get a little bit more out in the middle of the lake. Maybe I'll catch a few more fish that way. I'm telling you, look at the size of this fish. I'm telling you, we gotta cook this thing up over the fire, or I guess in the oven. Yeah, but we'll cook ourselves a good fish dinner for tonight. I'm telling you, we are going to eat like kings. Oh, here we go. We've got a furnace with a little bit of wood. We're gonna even smoke it. This is gonna be a good fish. I've even got my baking spoon. I was not digging down in the caves with this spoon, definitely not. It adds extra nutrients to the food. Ah, yes. And now we can eat this delicious fish dinner. Absolutely scrumptious. Not as good as a good, good steak, but, it still fills in the cracks, And we just gotta keep cooking up all this fish. We're gonna have fish today, fish tomorrow. It's gonna be leftovers night for the next few nights here. As you can see here, we've taken out the tree in the middle of the base here. I figured I might as well clear it out now because we're going to need it out of the way eventually. I need the wood anyways to make some more of these street posts. And speaking of street posts, we could take a look at it before and after. And as you can see, we have some nice streetlights here. I'm really happy with how these turned out. It was something that I kind of tested over and over again in a separate world just to kind of get an idea of what I could really do with these blocks, and I tried a whole bunch of different configurations, and this is the one that I ended up being the happiest with. I kind of like it how it's got torches on all sides, and it looks pretty good for the amount of space that it takes up. Now I'm going to start laying out some of the water buckets here. If I have a water bucket, I might need to go grab one. We can actually use the bucket that we found in the dungeon by our mine shaft there. And I'm also going to make one more because it will be handy to have 2 water buckets at least. That way we can make an infinite source. Okay, and now we can take a look and see. We've got these little water sources tucked in every once in a while. And basically every block in this entire area now should be within 4 blocks of some sort of water source here. Okay, and there we go. We can see now that we have a little bit of a wall around the edge of our base here. That means that we can't jump over the corner of the wall anymore, and I don't even know which side of the base my house is on. I guess I gotta start looking for that cobblestone pillar. But I also took down a bunch of trees here. It looks quite empty because I need wood. Because I need to put this thing together. And there's a lot of wooden logs that I need. And I can't just use any logs. I need to use the oak logs, not the spruce or the birch logs. Now I think we're just about ready to start getting this farm area put together. So I think I'm going to start kind of laying it out a little bit. I'm going to dig out a little area here because I want to have a little bit of a path just going through the farm area, because remember, when you step on farmland, it kind of doesn't become farmland anymore. So I'm just going to put these little paths along here so that I kind of have a way to access everything. And I guess we'll be able to see how many seeds we're going to need in this project. I'm going to start converting this land into farmland. So it should stay cultivated at this point, and we should see it start to go a dark brown, hopefully, if I did all my counting correctly. In my opinion, it doesn't really make any sense to use anything other than a stone till, because realistically, it takes just as long to till with a stone till as it would with, like, a diamond one. It doesn't make any difference. The only difference it makes is durability. Also gonna have to stick some torches along these paths here because I don't want there to be any spawnable spaces for these for mobs in this area. I realize now that I probably should have put the seeds in as I went as well, because I'm probably gonna have to retill a bunch of these pieces of land once I come through here again with the seeds. We're also going to see how many seeds it's gonna take to get this done. Oh, there is a zombie over there. I knew I heard something, but I wasn't sure where he was. How did you get in here, sir? Sometimes I get lucky there and I can double hit them and they can't get me a second time. Now we just finished a stack of seeds right here, so I'm guessing we're probably gonna need like just over 2 stacks of seeds for each one of these sections, which is kind of crazy to think about. We'll have to see exactly how many. I've been keeping count of how many I've been doing, but we'll just carefully go. Yeah, it seems to be that it's almost worse when I sneak. If I just stand still, it's probably the best. But yeah, that's another stack of seeds, so now we're dipping into this stack. We have 18. in this stack, so let's see how many it takes to finish this off. So yeah, so we had 18, now we have 8. It looks like it took 64 times 2 plus 10, whatever that works out to be. I'll do the math in my head. Okay, so 64 times 2 plus 10. 138. Yeah, I'm definitely very good. I'm very good at brain math. Did not cheat on that one. And hopefully I didn't miss any seeds. Otherwise my counting is totally off. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. But yeah, I'm not sure how long that's going to take me to get the other 3 quadrants done over here. So I might have to cut away and do that because I want to get this done in this episode. I feel like this is something that we need to just crank out, get it done. That way we'll be able to get started on some other parts of the base. I think I'm also going to go to these other 3 entrances here, and I'm just going to seal them up with some dirt because I don't want a single mob to get in here and trample my crops. Now that I think about it, these are basically big mob spawning platforms. Yeah, I didn't really think this through. I'm thinking almost that I might just put some dirt around these walls over here too, so that nothing can get in, just like so. Because I really don't want to have to do this again. It's gonna be a huge time waste if I have to do this all over again. Well, this is a status update over here. As you can see, the crops are growing quite well. These dirt walls seem to be doing a good job of keeping the mobs out, which is a good thing. I also have a ton more seeds. I've been busy. Okay, yeah, nothing to see over there. It'll regenerate. It's okay. It's environmentally proven to be fine. Definitely. Anyways, yeah, I betcha this sheep. I betcha you, sir, would love to get in there. You're watching. You're waiting. I know it. I know it. You're waiting for me to leave so you can find a way in, but I won't let that. I'm sorry. This took way too long. I am not letting all that work go down the drain. No, sir. But it seems like it's a good thing, you know, no mobs have spawned in there, which is good. I was kind of worried that they might be able to spawn in the farmland blocks, but it looks like that isn't the case. And also I was worried that they might spawn on these dirt blocks, but that also doesn't seem to be the case. So 2 positive notes, which is good. Obviously, I'm going to be enclosing this entire area at some point. In the end, there shouldn't be any way for the mobs to get into this. Like, this will be entirely enclosed. In the end, these pathways won't be open like this. I'll have doors in this sort of area here, so I won't need to worry about, you know, making sure mobs don't spawn in here. As long as every single block within this area is spawn-proofed to both passive and hostile mobs, then we're good. Then we shouldn't have any issues, and hopefully this will stay in pristine condition, and I won't have to worry about coming back and fixing it. So I ended up just going ahead and just planting all the seeds. I went into the field out there, I gathered a whole bunch more, and now I have it completed. And I think it looks amazing. Honestly, this is the first field that I planted earlier on camera, and it's already basically fully grown. And then these ones here are getting there, and it's looking good. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like when it's fully completed. I think we're going to go out and explore a little bit, because it would be nice to have some reeds around these water sources to kind of add a little bit of extra color, you know? I still want to plant a tree in the middle where these torches are as well, and then eventually between episodes I'm hoping to kind of figure out a way of getting the trees to grow exactly how I want them. And it might just be trial and error, you know? But I think we're gonna go travel by water, because that's usually the easiest way to find stuff. I think I'm gonna head in this direction, since that seems to be the easiest way to go. I'm not sure where this cobblestone road goes. I might follow it and see where it ends up. And yeah, we'll just have to keep on going this way. Oh, look, there's a hole there. And there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a lot of holes in the bottom of the sea. There's quite a few. There's that cobblestone path again. I don't know where it goes. We must find out. And also keep an eye out for reeds, because we want to have some reeds to decorate our base with. Oh! Wait a second, I know where I am. I've seen this before. I didn't know he was out in this direction. But look at this. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of glass. Boats. Boats. I hate multiplayer boats. Let me out. There we go. We're free. I'm not sure how you get into this place. Oh, it looks like the path kind of goes. Maybe I have to get on the path. That's probably the idea behind having a path to your base, is that people use the path. That's probably common etiquette, to use the front door instead of, you know, just peering in through the windows. That seems kind of counterintuitive. Welcome to Steel's snow globe. Oh, it's good. It looks really good. I like these hanging chandeliers. Wait. Oh man, I can't even flick the levers. Wait, how did... What? Okay, I'm just not gonna touch. I'm not gonna touch anything. I don't want to mess something up. It must have been really difficult to figure out how to build it in such a way that you don't wreck the snow layers, because you can't replace these snow layers. Once you break them, they're gone. They're not coming back. So it's a very tricky thing. So definitely props to Steel for getting that to work properly, because that would have been a nightmare. And I know I would have messed it up if I had to do something like this. And that's why I don't do things with snow that much, because it just tends to be an issue. I'm not really sure where this path goes. It seems to just keep on going. I mean, we just keep following it? I don't know if anyone else has their base out here, so maybe there is. We'll just have to keep looking. You can see all these trees over here, though, all have that weird glitch with the leaves. It's kind of interesting. Junk air. Diamonds anywhere? Diamonds? Hello? Any takers? No. This road has a little bit of a pothole in it. Might want to consider repairing that one, or maybe I just have to reload. Reload. Oh! Imagine if I just walked all the way down here and there was nothing here. That would be kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, at the same time, this was my choice to come all the way out here. So, I mean, I'm not really expecting there to be anything. Anything. There's sand. I think this was this sand desert place that Steel was talking about for us to come for decimating when we need glass and such. So jokes on me for just coming out to the mining desert for basically no reason. I mean, I could dig up some sand while I'm here, but at this point I feel like that's kind of pointless, since we're basically at the end of today's episode. Yep, that's right. I came all the way out here to do my outro in the middle of the desert while it gets dark. This is not a bad idea. Well, anyways, that's all we have time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do, all that YouTube fun stuff. Be sure to check out the other creators for the Decennium SMP. I've got them all linked down in the description because they make cool stuff too. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode!